is happening? Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. Say hi, Jerusha. I got on my pretty people tape. Yes. I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to this event. I got to show up big personality, big energy, right? Big hair, big everything. I got to show up and represent the pretty people. So I had some teas made up. Can you see it? Oh, okay. Facebook is not going to be able to see it. Hold on. Let's see. Instagram can see it. TikTok. Okay. Pretty people. Oh, there you go. See it right there? Facebook family. So Facebook, hold on, Facebook. I could change cameras, but I can't do it in the middle of the broadcast because then I will actually lose you. But yes, if you go to the link tree, you'll be able to see the pretty people teas. And you could, I actually put it today. So I got it because I was invited to be a guest speaker at the Thousandaire Formula here in Atlanta, Georgia. So let me know where you reside. And if you are in Georgia and you made it to the event, thank you. And if you just made a donation, whatever it was, you just wanted to support because you couldn't be in the building, that's all right. He's like, I can't be in the building, but I'm going to show some love. You my people. You are definitely my kind of people. And so I'll tell you about it. But yes. So I want to make sure that I represent it. So I said, okay, I got to represent and I want to show the people what the pretty people are all about. I said, if you want to be a pretty person, obviously you got to be positive. So this is a positive channel. You know, you guys inspire me, even though you say I inspire you, you inspire me to keep going. You know, I'm human. And so I show up for all of you. And my hope is always to shorten somebody else's learning curve. And so that's why I do it. And so at the event, I was like, people got to know who we are. I got to put the pretty people on the map, baby. And so, yes, hey, Miss Thomas, congratulations. Thank you so much. So I was like, I got to put the pretty people on the map. And so and when it was my turn to speak, I was like, hello, pretty people. And everybody was like, hi. It's like, everybody say, hi, Jerusha. And they was like, hi, Jerusha. And then I had to tell them, of course, hey, Cheryl, what the pretty people are. We're the positive community where we actually celebrate each other. We collaborate with each other. We create great relationships. And we crown over here. We crown people. So I don't know if you noticed that. Look at this. You see the crown? Crown people. So that's what we do over here. We crown people. So all of you are part of the pretty people community. If you show up ready to learn, you show up ready to give, you show up ready to share. And so, yes, then you're my people. And so, yes, oh my gosh, I was so excited. So I'll tell you who I am and all that. If you're new to me, put newbie below. I don't. You say, do you sell hair? I don't sell hair, but I look good in it, don't I? I don't. But I sell the milk in the box, which is skincare that I use, a facial milk. So you can check that out. So that's what's really making it pop, is the confidence in the skin, baby. So anyway, so if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the comments because I want to recognize all the newbies first and foremost because it's a privilege to have people listen to you, to people to show up, people to show hearts, love. I'm just honored, always appreciative. Yes. So if you are a newbie, make sure you put newbie in the chat below so I can say, hey, newbie. Okay, so you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. And then, of course, Carla say, I see you. Hey, Carla. And of course, if you tag and share, you and I just became besties. Like, that's what it's all about, right? So definitely want you to share or tag your business bestie. Oh, she's like, okay, Louise is a newbie to me. So make sure you put, you share or you tag. Go ahead and crown her. Crown her by sharing. Share this information. Girl, I don't want to be the best kept secret. You want your friend to win, or your whoever, your coworker or whatever. You want her to win too. It's so much room at the top. It's the bottom that's overcrowded. That's why I show up to share what I know for sure. And so you want to make sure that you do the same. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge is the new rich. And so about last night. So, and if you don't know, Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach in the direct sales business. I help women start a business in my organization. I'm personally developing 100 online leaders to do what I do. Yeah, I transitioned from employee to entrepreneur in a short period of time, ran to the top 2% into my company. So I teach how that's possible. Then I also teach all of you, no matter what your businesses are, it's all about you growing online and offline. And so I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, tag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. And so you're like, yes, why not? And the reason why you want to be a double threat, in my opinion, if you don't, that's cool. Yes, everyone's online, which is great. Everybody's trying to build online. Everybody's trying to get followers. Everybody's trying to build relationships. Great. But if you're at a networking event, it wasn't a networking event, but I was at an event. Should you be able to talk to people? And see, that is how I started my business initially, was offline. So I'm a master at talking with people offline, face to face, connecting, right? Getting those names and numbers. Obviously, I don't carry physical cards. I do a digital card, or I connect with them on social media. There's a business tip for you right there, right off the rip, right there. So with the people in the room, I connected with them on my Instagram. And of course, I shared my link tree. So you go to link tree in the bio. The T's are there. Of course, if you want me to give your business a shout out, my podcast airs today at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So please subscribe to the podcast. And so it is produced by E-Line TV, and they were there. So the CEO of E-Line TV was at this Thousandaire Formula event last night. And I was a guest speaker among all these people. And y'all, I'm just from South Carolina. And so I always knew, I'm moving to Atlanta. That's where people look like me, are super successful. I need to be in the building. And so that was years ago. And so that's what prompted me to move here, because I saw so many other successful people that were young, doing the thing. I mean, my first girlfriend, television at one point, and my first girlfriend there, she's still on air, Keisha. And so when we were probably, because I was coming here to go to grad school. So we were 20, 21, around that age or whatever. And she had already purchased her first home. I was like, what? And she was like, oh no, why would you live in an apartment? And so when I first moved from, to here, I had an apartment. I was like, oh, I got to get out of this apartment. I got to have a home. And the first thing I did was like, how do you do it? So I got my home at a young age because I saw somebody else do it. So your company matters. The environment that you keep matters. And they always say, look at if you're around 4 broke people, you the 5th broke person. And so when I got into Atlanta, and I was like, oh, okay, at 21, you buy your own house. I was like, that's what I need to do. So I was so excited to meet all these great people. So anyway, so when I got to the event, oh yes, Z put double threat. It's all about the double threat. So when I got to the event, thank God, I knew how to communicate face to face. And that's why I teach how to do both. You don't know where you're going to be and who you're going to meet. And you can't say all you want to do is text online, which is great. Nothing wrong with those people that only, but if you're in the company of somebody you would like to talk to about your business, would you be able to articulate that in a way that they exchange? Would your presence, your demeanor, your delivery, would everything say, oh, yes, I want to exchange, and they just give it to you? So I think that that's important. And so at this event, I didn't know, I knew, obviously I never met the people, right? Face to face. I saw them online. And so when I got to the event, this young lady named Chrissy, she was a background singer for Beyonce for 16 years. She's done, plays, and just an amazing singer, just talented, all the things, right? And so she had a phenomenal testimony. And then, of course, there was another TV personality there. She's done a lot of great work. And a lot of those people work with Tyler Perry. There was this Coach West. He's done a lot of plays with Tyler Perry. You've seen him, actually. Because when I saw him, I was like, oh, that's the person that's in the play. And so if you watch Tyler Perry stuff, you've seen these people. And then there was a marketing director, like a guru marketing director. And we had so many. Oh, this hairstylist, she purchased her own salon in 3 months here in Atlanta. Phenomenal story. Her name is Joy. And these are all the people that were speaking. And it was another person that had a great story. And so then it had me. I was like, what? God done showed up, right? And so you just never know. And why you need to know how to market the room, network in the room, make the connections and all the things. And so how I even got to this place, do y'all want to hear this? This is good, right? Okay. So how I got to this place is social media. So actually I just showed up online giving what I know for sure, sharing my business tips, sharing motivation, inspiration, my stories. And I did it consistently, messing up initially in 2017, 2018, messing up. Then in 2019, had my own little strategy where I actually enroll new prospects in my business every single week, right? And so I said, people need to know about this. And so that was in 2019, and then 2020 happened. So I actually did better in 2020 than 2019. So I was like, everybody needs to know how this is possible. So I created a 3-day ride, which is my business course. And so my business course is coming up. The link tree is in the bio. Okay, don't wait, because it's not going to get cheaper. It's actually going to keep going up, right? Because I share so much just here. Imagine if you're in the 3-day ride in a course with me live for 3 days. Yes, and I give you additional days. I'm like real gracious. If you took the 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day ride, I'm real gracious, right? And my mentor keeps telling me, stop doing that, because that's, you're valuable. Stop doing that. But I want people to get it, right? I can't give it to you for free, but what I do give, it's worth way more, right? So the course is probably worth about $1,300. And so you're able to get this, obviously, way less than that. And so the link, my link tree is in the bio. So I showed up live every day during this time. I told you millionaires and billionaires are going to be birthed during the pandemic. So that's when I was showing up, 2020 and 2021, rolling consistently. And so I didn't know at the time she was the CEO of E-Line TV, but she would watch some of my broadcasts just like this. And she's probably watching, I don't know. And I talk to everybody. So when we tell you as business coaches and mentors, you connect and make relationships with everybody that's showing up on your channel. Every person that's showing up, you build a relationship. You start talking first. Become a professional conversation starter. Write that down. Pretty person is putting this in the comment for me. On TikTok, on Instagram, and Facebook, you become a professional conversation starter. You do it, right? And so obviously she commented or something on my stuff. And you'll notice if you comment, I go back and I try to make sure I comment on a lot of them. Even if I don't get to all of them, I try to make sure that I interact, I engage. So did the same thing to her. I went to her DM. I said something or whatever. She responded back and she was like, you know what? I really want to talk to you. So we set up a meeting and then we started talking last year. Okay. So my first time meeting her was last year. And so then that meeting went well. Then wait, another meeting, another meeting. And now we're here. Right. And that was because I showed up online. So that was online marketing. So you never know who's watching. That's why I keep telling you, just show up. Stop trying to be perfect. And I certainly am not perfect. I wasn't perfect then. I'm certainly not perfect now. Okay. And so I definitely encourage you. I can't even tell you how important it is. The fastest way to grow is for people to see you, right? Because you're actually falling in love with the person and the value that the person gives. I don't really care about your product and your company name yet. You are the person. Stop saying you're boring. You're not boring. Stop saying you don't have anything to talk about. Stop saying you don't know what to post. Stop speaking that language over yourself. Okay. I feel like I'm super boring. Like this is like the most conversation outside of business that I feel like I have online. I feel like I'm super boring too, but I share what I know for sure. And I think that's what you should do. Show up sharing what you know, your experience, and it's going to attract your tribe. So in the room, you have all these people, and which is, I was in great company. Guess what I did? Network. Yes. Guess what I'm doing in the room? I'm connecting business tip with them on social media. I'm like, oh, follow me on Instagram. Now, I always, this is a little trick. I tell everybody to follow me on Instagram, right? And so that way, okay, if it's Facebook, whatever you have, right? Facebook, wherever. And so I'm like, follow me on Instagram. And so it's easier, and it's my name. And so they're following me on Instagram. And then I say, I'm definitely going to conversate with you. And so if you're the person, I actually don't carry business cards. Now, one person asked me for a business card, so I have a digital card on my phone. I can text the person the digital business card. You can just create one in Canva and call it a digital card, right? Because it is coming from your phone, right? Your smartphone. If you're not utilizing that smartphone, it's a dumb phone. And so we're going to use that smartphone. So you just go to Canva for free, go to the logo that says business card, create your little business card. So when somebody asks you, you're not in your purse, digging in your purse, looking for a pen and paper. That's silly at this point. You just like, okay, let me text you my digital business card. You all fancy and advanced. And so now you text it to them. And so I actually use, I use a program for mine. And so if you're in the 3-day ride, I share all of the apps I use. I share all of that in the 3-day ride. So click the link in the bio, grab the 3-day ride. And so I share it with this one lady, my digital card, and she wasn't even familiar with digital cards. She was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, see, you think people know. People don't know. A lot of you didn't even know that. That is, in my opinion, unless you are an attorney, you need a card, right? You need one. If you are I don't know, financial advisor or somebody like that, principal at a school, you might need a card. But what I do, I don't need a card. Okay. And so, so yes, you just have the whole room connect with you on Instagram, or you go and work the room, meeting people, socializing, just like you would on social media. You socialize. Yes, please don't tell me you're an introvert. Okay. When I'm in a room, I'm an introvert too. But if I talk to you one-on-one, we became besties. So yes, I'm meeting people, connecting with them on social. The one lady asked for a card. That was the one lady who got that, but everybody else, social media. And so that's how you want to do it offline. And yes, you say whatever it is you do. If you follow me, I tell you to make sure you have your one-liner of who you are. Okay. You got to have that one-liner. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach. I help women build a business online and offline. One line. I say it every time. I say it live every time. When I meet people, I say it. I say the same thing every time. So you need to write this down. This is your homework. Write down what you do, who you are. If you're a teacher, make sure you say that. Don't leave that out because you have a business. So I always, because I started speaking because I was in radio and television. So I don't want to leave out the things that I've done. So whatever titles you have, girl, celebrate yourself. You earned those titles. I went to school. I earned my degrees. And I know people like, oh, what is the degree going to do? It did a lot for me. So, I mean, your experience is priceless. And so the relationships that I met in school is priceless. So I'm not that person that just because you're an entrepreneur, like, well, you don't need a degree. If you want one, get one, right? So I just think no one can tell you what to do in terms of that. You got to make sure you live your life full out. And so networking offline is important. So I do that. And it was really a nice event. So I learned a lot. So one of the celebrity, he's a celebrity coach. He has his own play coming out. I think it's called a one-man show. I forget the title of it or whatever. But oh my God. Okay. Maybe I'll text it on here. I forget the title of it, but his name is Coach West. And I'm going to teach you this today. He talked about the 3 M's. Write this down. He talked about the 3 M's. And yes, write what you do, who you are. Yes, whatever your one-liner is. And every time you show up, you're saying the same thing. You think the reason why I say that it's a strategy. Every time I show up, I say, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach in a direct sales business. I help people build a business online and offline. I create what I call double threats. Immediately say it. Because she said she's a newbie, that means she's never heard that before. She said she's a newbie, that means she's never heard that before. This person is a newbie on Instagram, they never heard that before. You think everybody heard your tagline? You think everybody saw your post? Everybody didn't see it. There's always new people. So you're introducing yourself every single time. New people. I just said tag and share. Make sure you tag and share. That means if you tagged and you share, that person never saw me before. I needed to introduce myself. They needed to know I'm credible enough to teach the subject that I'm teaching, correct? Yes or yes? So your homework is write your one-liner, no excuses. This also builds your confidence if you know what to say, okay? So I have to know what I'm saying. I write out everything. I have notes. I write out everything because I don't like to talk off the top of my head. If I'm just telling you my life story, well, it's my story. That's easy, right? But if I'm teaching a subject, I got to have bullet points. I got to know what I'm saying so it's valuable to somebody else. So don't feel like you got to remember all these things. You don't. I went up there, listen, all of these people have been doing it probably for years, right? And even though I've been speaking, we was in the house, how long? 2 years, right? So all of the speaking engagements were on Zooms. And so my first one was October. I flew to Houston and I spoke at an event in Houston. And then that was face-to-face. And then this was face-to-face. All the rest of them had been on Zooms or whatever, or StreamYard, whatever. So I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, I make my notes. And so let me just tell you, the other people went up and they was just kind of talking. They may have had notes. Most of them didn't. They were just talking, right? And sharing their stories and their benefits and all the things that you might need to be successful in their areas. Guess what I had? My laptop. Let me just carry this right on up here so I can see, so I can keep myself on targets, right? So this is good for everybody else. So yes, it's okay to do that. I think you got to be perfect in every way. I was speaking about 20 minutes. It's no way I'm going to remember all of the great points in 20 minutes. So the coach shared, thank you for putting this in the chat for me, the 3 M's. The first M he said was, in order to be super successful in anything. Now he teaches actors and actresses to get roles, right? And so he create roles for people and characters and all these things, right? And so he said the first thing is you got to have the mindset that you can do it. Write this down. So the first M is mind. He said it has to be, it's not just your eyesight, because your eyesight is just going to see raw materials. Like you can see me, you can see your nails, you can see all of these things, right? You can see your phone, that's your eyesight. It's physical. But your mind sight can see what the physical cannot. Your mind sight is more important because that's your vision of yourself completing the goal. The mind sight is your ability to see the finished product mentally before you can see it physically. And so when he's training people, he's like, I got to tell them, so where do you see yourself? Your mind sees yourself, not here right now. Where do you see yourself? You see yourself acting with Denzel. Where do you see it? You see yourself acting with an Angela Bassett. Like, what is it? If you're on here, I'm assuming you may have a business or you want a business. You see yourself earning a 6-figure income in a month, not just a year. Like, what do you see? Whatever you can imagine is real. So he said, the mind is the most important thing. I was like, it is, because your body does everything the mind tells it to do. And so the moment you wake up in the morning, this is what the enemy is trying to attack, the way you think. And so whatever you can imagine right here, this is where it starts. And so I love that because it's true. So many people work on the physical and they don't work on themselves. And we got to start working on our brains. Like you got to retrain your brain. You got to think about what you're thinking about. You got to constantly be depositing positive thoughts. Positive. That's why I'm big on affirmations. Yes, mantras, affirmations. I have to say them all day. Okay. Because I got to get my mind right. Get your mind right. That's the first M. Get your mind right. The second one was mouth. The second M he shared was mouth. Okay. Everybody already know. Okay. Be sure to taste your words before you spit them out. This right here can get a lot of people right here, can get a lot of people in trouble. Being rude is easy. It does not take any effort, right? And is an easy sign of weakness, in my opinion, and insecurity. Right here, when you rude, saying crazy stuff, why? Kindness shows great self-discipline and strong self-esteem. When you can be kind to people, even if they do you wrong, you're like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. Silence speaks real loud. I'm not even going to respond. I saw it, not going to respond. Delete, remove, block. I'm not going to take that energy to do that because it takes energy to do it, right? So whatever comes out of the mouth, so it shall be. So if you are that type of person that keeps saying, oh, all men cheat, okay, you are attracting the cheaters. That's what you do because you spoke it. Okay, if you are the person, you continuously say, nobody's buying my product online. I'm posting. That's right. You're attracting people that's not going to buy it. If you're that person, you continuously keep saying, nobody wants my business opportunity. Nobody wants my service. You are. Keep saying it. You're attracting those people that don't want your service and don't want your opportunity. That's why we're saying make sure you start off with affirmation prayers, yoga, whatever, to get your mind right, to say, I am a boss in sales. I'm a boss in enrolling new prospects in my organization. I'm winning in this area, whatever your area is. You say it. I'm the number one person in this area of my company. I am. You speak it to life. You speak over your children. You speak over your business. You speak over yourself. You speak over your mind. You speak it. And so if you keep speaking negativity, that's what you're going to get. Okay. My favorite book says life and death is in the power of the tongue. Why do you think it says that? Everything that's happening, right? Obviously, we all have experiences. Everything doesn't go well all the time. Even if you're the prayer warrior over here and you're like, I've been praying and nothing's happening. It's happening for you. It's just not on your time. It is happening. Now you got to do the work. Now, these people that's faith without work is what? Dead. Now I got these people that I meet all the time. I'm going to pray about it and I'm a strong believer. But okay, girl, you still got to move. And that's the third M, is movement. That's the third M. Write that down. Pretty person, please put this in the chat for me, right? So the third M that he shared was movement. Start acting. Start moving forward. Start whatever it takes. I said I'm in a 90-day run, 90-day sprint. I'm showing up on TikTok live for 90 days. I'm moving. I can't expect to help 100 families, 100 women start a business with me if I don't start moving, right? So you have to move. At what point you're going to write this book? Girl, I've been saying write the first chapter, write the first page, write the first paragraph. It does require movement to be successful. Movement is required. One of the speakers said, put your feet, no, let me see, hold on. They said, put your feet under your faith, okay? That means move. Put your feet under your faith. Stop talking you about, I meet so many people, you got all this faith, but you're not doing nothing. Girl, all it takes is the mustard seed, right? But you're not moving. Put your money where your mouth is. Right now, you're giving me lip service. Okay, you want to start a business, but you're not moving to start a business. You want to start a business and learn how to monetize social media, but you don't show up for training. You're not moving. You want to start a business and learn how to attract people to you, but you're not talking to your business coach or your mentor, your upline. You dodging this person like they're a bill collector, but you want to start a business, right? But you want to be successful, but you're not moving in the right direction because you are comfortable. And see, that mentor, that business coach makes you uncomfortable and you don't like the way that feels. Most people, you don't like the way it feels. It feels funny, right? It's supposed to. Anything we do, you're gonna have a feeling about it. And women are the most emotional people in the world. I love y'all. Oh my God. I need you to remove the emotions when it comes to your business and understand systems work, right? And I'm not saying you're not going to get upset with people. I'm not saying customers make you mad. I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying when it comes down to you actually moving and doing the activity, the IPA, the income producing activity, when it comes down to me doing my IPAs every day, I remove my emotions. I was like, okay, I know I got to show up because I know they want to know about the Thousandaire formula event that I went to last night, but I'm only scheduled to show up every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. But then I know I was showing up every day for 90 days on TikTok. So I included Facebook and Instagram. You see what I'm saying? So I started moving. I started doing it anyway. Thank you so much. Okay. So I need you to stop giving excuses. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves, and nobody believes them but you anyway. So you don't have to have the right phone to get started. Stop saying you need a new phone to go live. Stop saying you need to get a tablet to go live or to do a TikTok or a reel. Stop saying all those excuses. Girl, you do not need that. You have Wi-Fi? Do it. Stop saying you need the perfect background. We showing up just like this. This is what it is. Stop saying all of those things, because whatever you speak, you get to keep. You better write that down. Whatever you speak, you get to keep. So you are saying that you are in control. You're the problem. You're what? The solution. You're the problem. You're the solution. And so I had an opportunity to hear that great speech, the 3 M's. Oh, thank you so much, Tanza. She said, I love your hair. Thank you, girl. Yes, I had to show up big and represent. And so stop dodging your business coach, your mentor. Talk to that person, call that person up and say, how can I start moving? I wasn't moving before, but I'm ready to move. I heard, Jerusha say that she was in the company of some people and they said, start moving. And the same thing with him. He started moving and now he has his own one-man show. And now he trains all of these celebrities because he started moving. And this is the problem. Some of you feel like you're moving. I'll give you an example. You feel like you're moving because you went on social media today. I did do something. I posted. Okay, just posting is not enough, right? Okay. And you think, oh, I did that. Okay, that's a little movement. It requires a little bit more. That's like most people. You wake up in the morning, you take your kids to school or they get on the bus, you go work for somebody else to help them fulfill their dreams, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You get in traffic, you come back home, you do homework, you cook, and you go to sleep. The next day you wake up, you get your kids off for school, you go to work for somebody else for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You come back home, you cook, you do homework, and then you go to bed and then you do it again. So you are moving, right? So it's almost like being in a rocking chair. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere in terms of going anywhere towards your real dreams and goals. So you are moving just back and forth. You're not moving in the direction you want to go. And so I said to them when I was speaking last night, don't go work for somebody 10 hours a day and then come home and say you're too tired to get on social media and do a TikTok, or you're too tired to go live or go in your groups. Don't do that. Don't neglect your own dreams and goals because you're not tired. You're uninspired. It's not that important to you. At this point, if it's not a consistent daily action, it's not that important to you. That's what it is. Until it becomes important to you, then you do it. You do it. You'll take the time to do it. Tired, sleepy, cold, whatever, you would do it. And so I'm so grateful for you guys. Yes. Oh, thank you, Janelle. Janelle is in the building. So last night was a blast. And so for those of you that was in Georgia, that was in the building, I thank you. I thank you. For those of you made donated or whatever you did, that was beautiful. I appreciate that. And then I showed up. I was like, all right, let me put on the pretty people tee. And so yes, look at the tee. Okay, I got to do like this for Facebook, because Facebook way up there. See the pretty tee and see the crown. It's crown people. I know that's what we do over here. And so if you want to crown somebody and share this information, because that's what we do. If you want to crown her, go ahead and do it. Crown your sister. Celebrate your sister. We're all sisters. Collaborate with your sister. Create relationships with your sister. That's the pretty people. Because if I can share like this, surely you can share, right? I don't want to be the best kept secret. And so, yeah, it was so great. And so I'll be posting more pictures. I actually posted some pictures already of some of the people that I was able to get pictures with. But it was great, and I can't wait to continue to tell you all the stories and things that are happening. But make sure you subscribe to my podcast. It comes on today at 4 p.m. Eastern time, every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern time, every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Obviously, you can catch it after that, right? So, but it's cool. It's cool. So please do me a favor. Make sure you follow if you're on Facebook and do the 3 dots. Do see first. So when I go live, you get a notification. Of course, Instagram, follow me, and then TikTok, follow me as well, because I will be live 90 days. IPA is going strong. 90 days live on the Tick and the Talk, sharing what I know for sure. So if you love this, you're like, Jerusha, I love it. Let me know. Heart me up. Make sure #helpful. If this was helpful to you, Make sure you hashtag helpful. But I will be back. Do me a favor. Another thing, movement. My 3-day ride is coming up. Registration is open. Please go reserve your virtual seat. Please go now, reserve your virtual seat. I only take a few people because I'm one person. And remember, I'm building my own organization and I'm doing this to help people monetize social media. And so in the 3-day ride, the description is there. Click my link tree. The description is there. But not only am I sharing how to find your ideal prospects, I'm sharing my phone and how you do a TikTok and reel. Yes, we need to get on short form video for 2022. It's going down. And then I share my scripts. I share how great content, how you can convert people. So I want you to win in your businesses. Doesn't have to be my business. Whatever your business is, you deserve to win if someone isn't teaching those basic skills, because I didn't know anything in 2017, 2018 about this. And so to be able to enroll new prospects every single week from this strategy, I'm sharing it with you. So go ahead and grab the 3-day ride, and it's a full description of what's going to be applied on day 1, day 2, and day 3. And then I let you stay in the group with me for a while in the private setting for a couple of days after that, so I can do live Q&As. And I over deliver. I already know, like I said, it's priced at like $1,300. But, I want you to be able to get it. No excuses. No excuses. Excuses are lies we tell ourselves. At some point, you got to invest. You got to start moving. Move, girl. Yes. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow, 1:30. Yes, Eastern time on my business page. And then, of course, I'll be on the tick in the top. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Tarisha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day.